Hi everybody, I'm Stephanie Heyman back in studio again today, and we are making a really fun and funky and different and unique and cool and sparkly Christmas wreath. This is not your average Christmas wreath, so grab your supplies and get ready to craft. So for our Christmas wreath, I found this really cool double ringed wreath at the craft store, and I liked it because one, it's just minimal greenery, but it's got enough that it gives you that Christmas feel, so it'll be a different look than most. Plus, I like that it's these small little pieces of greenery rather than really big ones. So we can add some really cool stuff in here and just make it really fun and funky, and it won't look like your average greenery wreath that you find everywhere and that everyone has on their front door. So the first thing I'm going to do is grab some of this garland. This is my favorite garland that you can find. It's really thin, it holds together really well, and it's just like a nice white silver, kind of a vintage look to it. And again, I know that I always say vintage, but that's just who I am. So to get this on here, I'm going to glue on a little dab of it so that we have an anchor to work from. And what's nice is this does have wire in it too, so we can wrap it pretty easily and it's going to hold its shape. But because of the fluffiness, it will also still keep kind of that fluffy appearance. So I'm going to put a dab of glue right on this bar and push my garland down on that. And then I'm just going to kind of keep wrapping it fairly loosely because we're going to add enough other stuff on here too that, you know, we want to be able to, one, get all the way around with our piece of garland, and two, leave room for some other decorative elements. All right, so this is very traditional Christmas red ribbon with the wire in it, and I'm going to trim a nice big chunk of that. And I'm going to start by putting it through just the front section, okay? And one way to cheat when you do bows is to start your bow like this and get it ready to tie, but then stop. And what you're gonna do is grab some of your other pieces. So I've got like this really pretty vintage lace, and I'm gonna kind of put it through here. And I've got some fun chevron burlap that I'm gonna grab, and I'm gonna put it through here. Okay, and I'm just gonna start layering in just some different ribbons and trims and things like that. What's great this time of year is you can find all sorts of red and green and silver and gold ribbons on sale everywhere. So it makes these kind of projects really easy to do. So we'll just keep layering. I like to add a lot to projects like this because this is going to be a really big bow. And so I always add lots of layers to mine. Okay, so let's trim some of this and put it in there. And then I'm actually going to take, this is some garland. It's pearls, or not real pearls, but you know, fake garland pearls. And I'm going to find the end here. And I'm actually going to trim just a little section of that off and lay it in here as well and just add some more texture to everything. And now what I'm going to do is take that original red ribbon and I'm just going to cinch that up. Get this out of the way and tie it off like this. I'm going to make a couple really big loops here. And then we're going to tie our bow right there. Okay, now what I've got is this really pretty bow, and I'm going to cut my ends. And a little trick that I have is folding it in half, and you're going to start in the center and cut out like this to create that fun V ribbon shape. And because this is the wired ribbon, we can make it, when we hang it up, we can adjust it and kind of fluff it and get it exactly how we want it to be that main statement bow. And for this other area right here, I've got these really cute glittered pine cones, And I'm just going to add a couple of those right onto, oops, I need another glue stick, right onto the bars of our wreath for just some more holiday festive look. You're going to have to hold these in place for a second till they stick to the bar. The other thing you can do is kind of cheat and like lean it up against the upper one if you wanted to. The other thing you could do if you wanted to is you could even wrap some of the pearls around. There's lots of options, but you can take some of these really fun materials and just make a really unique and festive Christmas wreath. I don't know what it is, but I really like the fun and funky look that we got working on this project. It's amazing what you can do with just a few supplies. Thanks so much for stopping by today. If you had fun, give us a thumbs up, leave us a comment below, and just keep coming on back for more fun ideas.